Sorry, guys. I was running late. OBS wanted to be weird. I don't know what happened. Maybe because I'm old. I have no idea. All right, let's get started.
Eiley gets real. Talk slick, better keep it sealed. Tease hot, mask off. Let's go. Step in the chat, it's the final bell. Sally in black, got receipts from hell. Drama queen, nah, I'm the drama dealer. Truth so raw, make a snake turn healer. Mic in my hand with a hit list long. You faked your life, well I wrote your song. No chill, no filter, mask ripping deeper. Lights out, baby, it's the law code reaper. Fill that tea, call it out. Fake get caught when the reaper's out. Say my name, say it loud. Sally don't play, she calls the cloud. One by one they fall asleep, but secrets don't die, I dig too deep. Cameras on, it's getting real. Larco Reaper, sign the deal. Who's next up? I smell that fear. You built a lie, I built a career. DMs leak like a faucet broke. Your truth is a joke and I ain't provoked. Clickbait queens, you all look shook. I don't need edits, I wrote the book. Fake apologies, you can keep that mess. I wear black cause I bury the BS. You wanted the smoke, now you got the fire. Don't start no drama unless you're ready for the choir. Fill that tea, call it out. Fake get caught when the reaper's out. Say my name, say it loud. Sally don't play, she calls the cloud. So one by one they fall asleep, but secrets don't die, I dig too deep. Cameras on, it's getting real. Loco Reaper, sign the deal. Reap what you post. Sally knows. You talk, I show. Loco Reaper, end of the show.
Bam, 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 bam. Bam. Oh my God, I just realized this. I don't have my light on, I'm in the dark. Hold on. Shit, I just realized I didn't have my damn light. Oh God, that's too dark. Oh, God. All right. What's up, everybody? How are y'all doing today? I got very little sleep. Very, very, very little sleep. You doing good? Yeah, I know. I was in the dark. I didn't realize. I was like, something's different. Something's wrong. Yeah, my damn light wasn't on. Ugh. Shed some light on the situation. Absolutely. Absolutely. How are y'all doing this morning? Are we doing good? Medley says, we don't need Dark Xylee, haha. Dark Xylee's coming. But, good news. Good news. I think I figured out how to fix Rewind. I think I figured out how to fix Rewind. Oh, April. I can tell you now, it's probably going to create more hate, but that's okay. Yep. I am gonna start caring a lot more, because I will say this 100%. Did I get in a funk where I didn't care? I didn't care about anything. I used to care a lot. I used to go up and be the wartime reporter, and you know, I used to do all the fun stuff with all the shows, right? I'm gonna go back to caring. I'm gonna go back to caring. Just in a different way. No, it does not involve that, or yeah, no, Dean, it does not involve that, I promise. I would never. But we're gonna I'm damn determined to make it work with Billy. So wait, who lost a mod? What? Oh, yeah, I lost my mojo. Yeah. No, I did lose my mojo. I did. So. That's true, Muffin. That's exactly what haters do. It's okay, though. It's all right. So, yeah, I have a plan. I haven't cooked up the whole plan yet, but the overall plan has come in. Lily says, just another hello and vote for Axel, please. Damn it. No, that's the good one. That's the good name. Yes, Lily, yes. Axel is now ahead. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Yes, Axel is ahead by 2. Ha ha. So. All right, don't forget that we are going to name this cute little cow here over here on Reaper. You can vote for Axel, Riot, Damien, Onyx, or Ryder. Dove says Ryder. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Dove. Damn it, Dove. You can vote for either one of those. And it's $5 per vote. So say you throw a 10 into a vote, that would be 2 votes. A 20 would be 4 votes. You know what I'm saying? So it would be $5 per vote. Also, any save souls that we get, that's gifted memberships, is going to go towards the rise and fall of Boogie. So we can do some stuff there. I was pointed towards a Google Doc that shows everything Boogie's ever done bad. I'm pretty sure there's a documentary out there. So, I mean, yeah. And Boogie even said that he would possibly come on and do it with us. So that would be cool. So. Quinn, no. And I'm going to tell you why I wouldn't do Chris Chan. Chris Chan, to me, is kind of like Cyrax in the sense that Chris Chan kind of creeps me the fuck out. Like, makes me very, very uncomfortable. I'm going to be honest. Just very uncomfortable. Like, I can't do it. So. Ugh. I hope that helps. Quinn's like, I feel that. Yeah. They're both horror cows and not lol cows. I don't even know what is. I have to look it up. I need to look it up. I don't even know what constitutes a horror cow. I'm going to be very honest with you. I don't know what constitutes a horror cow. I can definitely see Cyrax as a horror cow because he looks like a character from a scary movie. Oh my God, Megatron! I love me some Nikocado avocado. You do not understand. I am a Nikocado avocado stan account. Okay, I love me some Nikocado. That's the boy. So. Horror cow is when they're so fucked up it's beyond funny, even on the internet. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Is it Taba? Taba? Is that what it is? Is that how did I say it right? Ah, when it gets into the dark shit. Okay. No, Tech Protect does not have a co-host. No. And I do react content here. I would like to eventually do deep dives where I pull out, Google Docs and stuff like that eventually. I just got to figure out who I want to do it on. So, Taba. Okay, cool. I did get it right. Awesome. All right, put a 1 in the chat if you're ready to get started. The first thing we're going to talk about is Donut Mom on TikTok. Repzilla did a video on it, and I haven't watched a Repzilla video in so long, so this is going to take me back. I remember when Homie used to call in when we got along. So... all right. Sounds good. Let me make sure the volume's up on the video. All right, here we go. All right, let's do it. What's up, Squatchin'?
Hey, welcome back into today's video.
Okay, first I would like to say, Repzilla, like the hair. That is so much better than the hair you had before. What is going on with the hair? Repzilla has fabulous hair now. I'm sorry. I know that's not the topic of the subject today, but the hell? Yeah, ban the ducks. I only have a TikTok account just so if I have to go to TikTok and get something, that's it. I don't look at TikTok. I don't scroll TikTok. I have YouTube shorts. That's enough for me. Okay? Yeah, I don't. It's like Instagram for me. I have an Instagram account just so I can go on Instagram to get what I need. I hate the app. So...
we're back again, and you guessed it, we're going to talk about another terrible TikTok mom. Alexander Sabal, aka the Donut Mom, welcome to the show. Alex doesn't have a clean home, but she thinks she does. Piles of collected feces from free roaming rabbits that...
oh, no! Okay, ma'am. No, wait.
Her children home, but she thinks she does. Piles of collected feces...
oh no, ew, no.
Feces from free roaming rabbits that her children walk around barefoot on beg to differ. She's involved herself in troubles, the police have been involved, and apparently her boyfriend walks around without clothes on in the middle of the night while he does things to himself, and the children are sleeping. You're not ready for today's episode of Exploring Lolcows.
Okay, Rep. All right, Repzilla.
If you're unfamiliar...
he's still corny. He's still corny. Holy shit.
On TikTok, she goes by AlexBaby97. For this video, we will call her Alex. She has over 820,000 followers and 44.6 million likes. So she sets the stage by branding herself as a lazy mother. Let's dig deeper. Jesus, some of her views, 89.6 million, 22 million, 6.4 million, 6.6 million. And she's plating food for her children and just...
okay, what I don't understand is why would you go on the internet and literally call yourself a lazy mother? Like, why would you do that? Why would you, like, just straight off buck say you're a lazy mother? Do you not know how the internet works? And what... ban the ducks? Good fucking question. Why is Ariel her PFP? That's a great... that bitch look nothing like Ariel.
6.4 million, 6.6 million. And she's plating food for her children and just kind of throwing the plates at it.
Catfish. A bad attempt at irony, maybe? Yeah, maybe. The fuck?
Yes. Her very first video that has 1 million views, responding to the viewers saying, why don't you ever comb her hair? She always looks nappy, poor baby.
Looks brushed to me.
She's also got a couple playlists here. This one stands out to me. Have you ever heard of the infinity hoop? I've never seen this sort of exercise device in my entire life.
Wait, Rep, you ain't never seen that? That thing's been out for a while.
She's also got a Facebook page with over 51,000 followers. And I believe an Instagram with over 3,000 followers where she says in the bio, I'm not a regular mom, I'm a cool mom. 800,000 on TikTok. The oldest bits of content that I could find were an old Instagram from her high school days where she aspired to be a writer, where she has one picture of her when she was young. And I found what appeared to be a connected YouTube account where she posted some of her writing works. Titled just Alexander Sabal, it has one video, a movie for Class Beowulf.
In a world where one man has the courage to do what's right, he will show.
Okay, to be fair, everybody's first bodies of work was cringe as fuck. Everybody. I know the first video I ever made, cringe as fuck. Just saying.
Us that there is still right in the world.
I think that's great. I'm not being sarcastic. Now, the video that went viral and started her major criticisms was where she plated a 1-year-old breakfast. It was a few donuts and some applesauce, coining the colloquially known term for her, the donut mother.
How do people watch this? I don't understand. What the fuck is going on over on TikTok? How do they watch half the shit they watch? What the fuck? What?
Now, obviously, virality sparked observation. When people started looking at it and paying closer attention, the things that they discovered and dug up, well, they're not good, like the overall condition of the home. Let's focus on the dirtiness of the kitchen here. You can see there's clutter in the background. You can see some buildup around the stove there at the bottom. You can sort of see the state of the stove here before any cleaning, which we'll get.
Oh my God, did you see that? Oh my God, did you see that?
You can see there's clutter in the background. You can see some buildup around the stove there at the bottom. You can sort of see the state of the stove here before any cleaning, which we'll get into that a little bit later, how there seems to be some cleaning, but...
Yeah, I don't have a problem with the donuts either, especially once in a while. You know, it's kind of like a treat breakfast for kids. You know? I mean, I wouldn't say every single day, but I mean, every once in a while, maybe. Lily Masai says, I'm determined to get Axel to win. Damn right you are, Lily. Damn right you are. Team Axel.
Not so much. And while the stove is the centerpiece of the kitchen, there are rumors, anecdotal rumors, that she will not wash dishes. Instead, she buys new dishes. And we can kind of see the dishes here. There's quite a bit all around here. Doesn't look like a good state. Quite the bit. And as you can see here, people have...
Bruh, why would you put that on social media? Grim, why are you singing? That's actually kind of funny, though. I'll give you that. That's funny as fuck. No, I agree with you. Sloth pigs in a blanket would be better. But, I mean, every once in a while, I don't see a problem with it. Now, if it was every day, then I would have a problem with it. You know? But I can't go off just the one time she showed it.
I've asked questions like, what's actually in the cabinets if all this is out here? Now, it's difficult to determine if she has a preference over buying to washing, but I did find her stating this. A Facebook post of her asking her viewers, what's your least favorite house chore? To which she says, I'll go first. As much as I hate laundry, I hate dishes more. That puts it within the realm of possibility given...
I hate dishes too. I mean, I still do them, but I hate doing dishes. I've been doing them since I was big enough to get on a step stool and learn how to do them, you know, doing housework when you're a kid. I hate doing dishes. And I don't have a dishwasher, so I had to go out and buy me a countertop dishwasher to help me out. Shit, I hate them. Yes, Team Axel. Thank you, Mama.
In the overall state of the kitchen. Now, a lot of this stuff doesn't seem that bad, so why am I making a video? Well, as we progress through this video, you'll see. Now let's look at the rest of the home. So this is the kitchen table area, and I want you to look all around the floors and everything. She's cleaning in this actual video. Again, collection of dishes. You can see the overall state of things. This is the living room here. If I had to be charitable, maybe she's taking stuff out so she can clean it. I don't know. Seems like the cabinets and shelves are pretty full of things, as you can see. Here's one of her actual car. I've never seen anything like this before. That's pretty insane within itself. Now, one of the biggest legends that spawned from this situation was the maggot fork. I don't know if these are maggots or fruit flies, but let's check out this infamous clip. So if it is sped up, it could be maggots. It kind of does look like maggots. Damn, I think it is. That is. Look at it. It appears.
Bruh. Darth Omegas? Dude, ain't there child services for this type of living situation? Yes? Yes, there is. Oh. Bro. That's not good. And you got kids there, bro. Come on now. I don't know if there's one or two, but come on.
Clearly she's got some rabbits, which when you're having a hard time or you're struggling to do common house chores, getting animals is probably not a good idea. According to her Facebook post, October 26, 2024, she says, now I have 3 human babies and 3 fur babies. And these are the rabbits here, as you can see, the cute little furry guys. One user saying this, they are considered hard because they require a lot of care, making sure they have stuff to chew constantly in order for their teeth to not overgrow. Clipping nails is hard, and brushing can be challenging as well. I love my dude, and I'm getting another next month. Your gray looks similar to mine. If you need any tips, tricks, let me know. One I'll give you now is get HVAC foil tape for your cords. They won't even try to chew on cords if that's on there, LOL. To which Alex says, thank you so much. Any tips? You're not surprised, but it evolved into another big issue where she let the rabbits free roam and the floors feel and collect with feces, a lot of times leaving it sit and collect. So,
bro, come on. Really? Really? Hold on, we're going to put this at 1.25.
right here, we're just going to kind of look at the poop on the floor. A lot of the poop you'll see is like pushed up against the side as if it's like, you know, pushed out of the way rather than cleaned up.
No.
And that's not good. That collection over there in the
Okay, you literally have kids running around and like, you know, the kids are running around like barefoot. It's their home. Bro, this is gross.
corner, not great. Rabbits don't just walk over there and hang their butts near the wall. Worst is it's in the children play area. As you can see, it's on the little bed mat. That's probably rabbit turds there. Not a good look. And this is poop droppings all over the floor, along with Cheetos. Lots of Cheetos. The snack assortment there. Sometimes they're gummy worms, I've seen. And then I found a clip where the children are playing near what looks like roach-infested trash. So the 3-year-old has been playing in roach-infested trash. So this is the trash. The 3-year-old apparently is playing in this. Alleged, of course, but this is not so alleged. Sadly, we have the children walking around barefoot in feces. Oh, this.
I said it! I already said it! I know! They're in their home. They have rabbit turds all over the place. You can't tell me that their little feet do not come in contact with rabbit shit. You can't tell me they don't. Grim's like, they could have at least taken a picture and AI cleaned it. I mean, something. Why would you? I do not understand people. I do not understand. Like, do you think people are going to watch this and say, oh, yeah, that's great? I mean, yeah, you do your thing, girl. Girl power. Like, what? I don't get it. I don't fucking get it.
This is the donut mom's bed. There's bugs on it. People are freaking out about that too. All right, this is the floor again. You'll see the kids walking around barefoot onto this floor. Poop everywhere. You can see here, the bottom of her feet here, not, definitely dirty. But in general, this isn't a floor that you'd want to be walking around on. This is how one catches ringworm, likely. There have been attempts by her to clean. They're very unsuccessful. And here's her defense of why the house is so dirty.
I know I'm not the most liked person on here, but I'm damn sure not the worst mother up here. I cook almost every night. I clean when I can. No, my house isn't spotless, and it's never going to be, and I'm never going to pretend it is going to be. But it's not as bad as y'all make it out to.
And boy, did I piss some of y'all off. My only regret was not posting the cleaning video on my main account so I could get paid.
Now, this is descriptively a terrible thing.
Bro. Now they're going to put, Kristen says now they're going to put all the blame on mental health and leave no room for her to take accountability. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, man. Why? You know what? Listen. I am honestly in the belief that it is not a woman's job, like as in sole job, to have children. There are plenty of women out there that, God forbid, should have never had one. And, bruh. This is ridiculous.
To say you don't regret that, you wish you had some help to get the house clean, but that you didn't make money off of people being concerned about your children, being covered and walking around in feces.
I'm in the middle of cooking while I'm cleaning because I multitask. So sometimes there's dishes on the counter that are not dirty. They have food in them because I'm in the middle of cleaning while I'm making a meal. Now, I'm not going to say all of my dishes are dishes that I'm using right now. Obviously, some of them are dirty, but the ones on the stove are not dirty, so don't...
Bitch, that ain't some. That pile right there is not considered some. Some dishes would be self-contained in the side of the sink. That is not some. That would be considered mathematically and scientifically a lot. That is not some. You know what? Good job, Grim. Grim's Gallery said, my breeding machine happened to be a good mother. I lucked out. Fuck yes. Absolutely, Grim. 100%. If I can make a comment of the day, that literally would be the comment of the day. That brought me joy. Your smart ass comment literally brought me joy.
Even come from. Like, imagine comparing me to some of these bad mothers up here. And I'm not going to name names or hate on anyone because I'm not that type of person, but all three of my kids have a bed.
Now, Alex, we have eyes to see. You're posting everything on your own volition. We can empirically see it. We can verify it. We know that this is happening, but it gets worse when we move into the type of food that you make your children. So this is just how she's preparing some of the food here. Now, look at this overwhelming amount of seasoning, and this isn't even the half of it. We're going to be talking about this seasoning stuff for a while.
Okay, wait a minute. It all depends on how she cooks it, too. And you have to understand, when you cook meat, juices rise up. Bro, I know we're not going... Okay. If you grew up in a household that uses a lot of seasoning,
I've never seen anything like that. That's a lot of sodium, right? And then when she's cooking here, there's Teflon breaking off into the food. You can see the food is burnt, crispy.
Yes, you need to get rid of that pan. You need to throw away that pan ASAP. What you should get is a cast iron skillet. That way you don't have to worry about shit like that. Get yourself a cast iron skillet, go to the store, spend that extra money and get a cast iron. That way you don't have to worry about anything flaking. All you have to do is season the pan every time you clean it. Just don't clean it with soap and water. And boom. You don't have to worry about shit flaking off. I got 4 of them for a reason.
Teflon's not healthy to eat. Lots of condiments. And again, check out the seasoning. I can't talk about this enough. I've never seen that much seasoning. Here's some of the snacks she makes. We got some kind of like marshmallows. We have like gummy worms. I know we'll have gummy worms soon. There we go. These are snacks for the children. Okay. It's a lot of sugar. Here's some more of her plating cookies and pretzels and gummy worms for her little 2-year-olds. Not great. We have oodles of pizza. So it's like green beans and pizza. Check it out. And there's like this one clip where she says that they never eat pizza, ever.
Kids don't get pizza very often, so figured I'd do a fun treat and give them some pizza.
Okay, Repzilla did his thing. I'm sorry. I have to call this out. Okay, Repzilla's doing his thing here that he has been caught from before. All right? But I have to call it out. Y'all might get me for this. Y'all might not like it because it kind of defends her. But, hold on.
And pretzels and gummy worms for her little 2-year-olds. Not great. We have oodles of pizza. So it's like green beans and pizza. Check it out. And there's like this one clip where she says that they never eat pizza, ever.
She's got this one clip that says she never eats pizza. They never eat pizza ever. Remember, he just told you that she said that they never eat pizza ever.
Kids don't get pizza very often, so.
She says the kids don't get pizza very often. His statement and what she said is different. Repzilla doing his thing. Come on now. You gotta, if you're gonna quote him, you need to quote him.
Figured I'd do a fun treat and give them some pizza. Give them a break from all the home cooking.
Now, we already seen the home cooking and we've seen what it involved. And again, if this was a liminal stage, eating like this every now and again, completely understand that. This is not a liminal stage. This is a consistent and persistent everyday thing. So here's the montage of all the times. Well, at least between, I think it said July and April, May, July, March and July, I think. We'll see. Oh, it's January to March here. Check it out.
2025. How is this not disordered eating and promoting an healthy body image? Yet she's verified. TikTok, do you support neglect? In 2 months, her kids ate fast food at least 20 times. Please explain why you keep allowing this creator to promote this lifestyle. I'm so disturbed by the way those kids are living and eating. Why hasn't TikTok done anything? Let's not normalize this. This is not how children should be fed and live.
And if that wasn't enough, let's talk about how she's cooking. She plays with a rabbit, goes straight back into cooking. And I've also seen her where she'll pause, inject insulin, and go straight back to cooking. Seems really dangerous.
Not touching her bunny in the middle of cooking and then getting back to cooking. By the state of her house.
So the meal plan that the children receive, not good. I think we can all agree on that one. However.
Okay. Do I think the meals are healthy for her kids? No. Are her kids probably going to grow up and be diabetic? Huge possibility, because they're not being taught how to eat right. Eating right is, oh God, not a standard. What is the word? Where you're used to doing it, you get used to doing it. My ADHD just kicked in. Huge ass says Ryder. All right. There's one for Ryder. And a habit. It's a habit. That's the word I want. Yes, it's a habit. Eating right is a habit. And you have to, if you want your kids to eat right as adults, you have to teach them early on to eat right. You know? And she's not doing that. So she literally is setting her kids up, most likely setting them up to fail as adults and not eating correctly, which ends up they become diabetics. They, just will have miserable lives. So that part, yeah, it's pretty bad. But I'm not trying to be funny, and this is coming from a person who used to be over 300 pounds. She probably wasn't taught right how to eat correctly either. You can kind of look at her and probably tell. You know what I'm saying? So she probably wasn't taught right either. And somebody's got to break the cycle at some point. As far as the rabbit shit everywhere, that's dangerous and gross. I can't see how the kids can't get sick off of shit like literal shit like that. You know what I mean? That can't be good. That cannot be good for them. And then think of, granted, I understand it's like little pieces of shit, but you have so much little pieces of shit. Don't they have fumes? Aren't they breathing that shit in also? They're not only walking all over the shit, they're playing around the shit, but aren't they breathing that shit in? Literally? That's dangerous for kids. Holy shit, congrats. Needs you. Wings needs you as a trainer. Grim, I barely know how to. I'm on several medications because of diabetes because I didn't know how to eat right. I am not the one. Grims, I am not the one, bro.
The alleged screenshots of Alex talking about the doctor saying that her young child apparently has or could have diabetes is concerning. Somebody saying, is everything okay? Jace is in the hospital.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait, what?
Not sure what's wrong, so I'm about to drive an hour and a half one way to his dad's whenever I get a jump to see him. They think he may be diabetic. One user saying, and the fact she's verified on here is so disheartening. Another saying, people confuse the...
Okay, wait a minute. Randy Jones, thank you for being a cash cow for 7 months. Okay, here's the problem with that. If allegedly, because I didn't see any paperwork or anything, I don't see any proof, but if one of her children diabetic and she's feeding them sugar like that, okay, if her child is diabetic, that means early onset childhood diabetes. All right, it's type 1 diabetes if they are diabetic, right? Type 1, what she's feeding them could kill them. If it's true that they're diabetic. You know? If that's true, then that could hurt her child.
Phrase fed is best. It was originally for formula moms so they could be supported and encouraged, not some lazy parent filling their kids full of sugar, oil, and frozen foods while living in a biohazard of a home. And again, these are the type of snacks. Some sort of marshmallow jelly gummy worm looking thing. So this situation seems to be a little bit more than decently okay. And Alex says this in defense. She posted this saying, CPS is for kids who need help, who are in awful situations, who just need someone, not for the mom you're mad at because she said something that hurt your feelings, and to which she says, or fed her kids something you didn't like. Yawning face emojis. So it doesn't look like she's taking care of her home or animals properly. And she also had a dog that got hit by a car, but I believe it did survive. She posted saying, TW, but I am sharing to spread awareness. This was my day yesterday, and I almost didn't share. After all, I have a whole group of people who probably wish it was me that got hit by the car. But I am sharing to spread awareness. I had just crossed the road to get the mail. My dog stayed on the grass and watched. Then when I was back to my side, the truck sped fast. My doggy started barking and running after it. He thought it was a real treat. I called him and he started running out of the road, but he got hit anyway. I've never had a problem not putting on a leash in my neighborhood. They never really go near the road, but they had followed me because I had gone to check the mail. Just please slow down, please. Lives can be lost. Dogs are family too. Hashtag For You page. So when I was younger, about 22 years old, I was jogging down the street and a car had turned out of a driveway, and I guess the dogs had followed it, and these were two big dogs. I believe they were like German Shepherds, okay? These dogs chased the car out and then chased me as I was jogging by. I wasn't able to get away.
Fun fact, you know why most dogs chase a car? If you see a dog chasing a car, okay, besides the crazy ones that'll chase every single car, most dogs that chase a car, and it really happened with the older cars, it was because of the back brakes, and it was because the back brakes were going down, and the way they would rub up against the rotor on the back brakes, it would make a sound that only a dog could hear. So the dog was chasing the sound. And it happened a lot with the older cars. It doesn't happen so because it's different material now with the brakes and the brake pads. But it was, a lot of it was because of the sound that it would make that only dogs could hear. Humans couldn't hear it, but the dogs could. So that's why with the older cars and with the older brake systems and how the pads were made and everything, it was those dogs were chasing it because of the sound it would make. Yeah, it still happens. I mean, some dogs do it because I see something moving, so I'm going to chase it. Absolutely. But it was mostly because of that.
I was severely torn up by these dogs. I had to go to the hospital. It was a terrible thing. I had to run up a hill. It was crazy. And I was trying to like get away from these animals. And
I'm scared of German Shepherds. Because there was a mean one that used to live next door to me when I was a kid.
And then as I was bleeding everywhere, the owner...
Yeah, exactly, Glock Shadows. Metallic versus ceramic. Yep. Yeah, that's why I was saying it was the older cars and stuff like that. Yep.
Had seen the dogs, chase me out of the driveway, and they turned around and they come up to me and they said, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "No, I'm not okay." I was so angry. And so they picked me up and they took me back to my house so I could go to the hospital. And they were trying to have casual conversations with me. If they're watching this video now, I still remember this situation, and I do not forgive you, okay? You should take better care of your dogs. Not okay.
He's like, if you're watching this video now, I do not forgive you. I absolutely do not forgive you. What the fuck? I respect it, though. I respect it, dude. I get it. I respect it. I wouldn't fucking forgive them either. They're two fucking dogs mauled my ass. Of course I wouldn't fucking forget that shit. Oh my God. Wendy, you are amazing. Wendy says, I have 9 kids and had 20 operations started at 18 years old and got custody of my niece. Have 9 kids, 6 days out of the week. I make hot breakfast and pack kids and husband lunch. It was hot lunch too. You know what, Wendy? That makes you amazing. Good for you. That's seriously, that's awesome. Good for you. Hell yeah.
Don't do that. This video is somehow about to get a lot worse. But if you guys enjoy watching this video and you want to see more like it and watch me destroy these types of people's worldviews logically, empirically, then consider subscribing to the channel and slapping a like and commenting something awesome. Rep Squad, Best Squad.
Rep Squad, Best Squad. He's still running that tagline. It's so funny.
So she leaves her child at home.
Literally, like I said, I will only go 5 minutes up the street and leave my 7-year-old for like 5 minutes if I'm going just to the gas station for milk or something. But I still bring my 2.
No, you take your 7-year-old with. I don't give a fuck if it's 5 minutes, 15. Well, actually, anything more than 5 minutes would be absolutely horrible. Anyway, no, you do not leave. No, do you know what kind of bad shit happens in 5 minutes? What the fuck? 5 minutes is actually a long time. And you know it's taking more than 5 fucking minutes. Don't sit there and say you're leaving them to go up to the store just for 5. You know it's taking longer than 5 minutes, bitch.
Squad, Best Squad. Where was I at? So she leaves her child at home.
Literally, like I said, I will only go 5 minutes up the street and leave my 7-year-old for like 5 minutes if I'm going just to the gas station for milk or something. But I still bring my 2-year-old and I still bring my 5-year-old because he's not quite yet old enough to watch his younger sisters, even though he always asks.
So wait.
He's not old enough to be in the house by himself. What do you mean? 7? What the fuck? And if you could pack up the other 2, can't you pack up the 3rd one? And he's 7. Or they're 7. I don't know if it's the boy or girl. I think it was the boy. The 7-year-old would be the easiest one to pack up because they can kind of put themselves in the car. What? Yeah, exactly. If you're taking 2, why don't you just take the 3rd? What the fuck?
What you're saying is he's not responsible enough to watch his siblings, but he's responsible enough to stay home and watch himself. Most U.S. states don't have a specific law, but child welfare guidelines generally recommend no younger than 8 to 10 years old for short periods. Some states do have minimum ages. Illinois 14, Maryland 8, Oregon 10. Leaving a 7-year-old at home alone could be considered neglect depending on your state's laws and circumstances, length of time of day, and safety of the home. And arguably, your home isn't very safe. You leave buckets of used diabetes needles laying around in the kitchen, and it's difficult to discern what else. Another point is, at age 7, many children still struggle with risk assessment and decision making, may panic or freeze in emergencies, fires, strangers at the door.
Exactly. Like, what happens if a fire breaks out? What happens if your kids see something on the counter that shouldn't be there and they decide, oh, I want to try that. That looks like a snack. Like, I mean, there's like a million things that could happen in the 5 minutes you leave that 7-year-old home by themselves. What the fuck? What the hell?
Etc. need supervision for meals, accidents, and emotional support. Experts usually recommend waiting until at least age 9 to 10 for short periods, 30 to 60 minutes. And even then, only if the child is mature and knows emergency procedures. And you yourself said,
he's not quite yet old enough to watch his younger sisters.
So if he's not mature enough to watch others, it's probably within the realm of possibility he's not mature enough to watch himself. could be why the police found your child wandering around the neighborhood. Allegedly. So there was a post here. We're unable to see the post because it was removed, but we can read the screenshots that people took while the post was still up. One user saying, call the police. So apparently this was a video and it was severe enough to where people were like, oh my God, call the police. To which Alex says, I appreciate you finding my daughter, Hart. It's easy to say it would never happen to them until it does. I appreciate you not being judgmental, but just having her best interest in mind and taking her in so no harm came to her. I hate that she wandered out, but I'm thankful you were the house she wandered to, Hart. Another person here saying, oh my God, donut TikTok mom. Alex going on to say, I'm sorry some people were rude to you. I know you were just trying to find us, and I was still in bed. Thankfully, her grandma had seen it because she thought she was in bed with me. Thank you for your kind heart. Kids wander, sure. That's not the issue here. The issue is that the child...
Oh, kids sneak out all the time. When I was a little kid, I don't know, I was like 5 or 6, right? My mom went to go check on me, I guess, you know, as parents do, right? They check on their kids, you know, before they go to bed, and I wasn't in bed. So, of course, my mother was freaking the fuck out, and they couldn't find me anywhere in the house. They were looking everywhere in the house. I was in the backyard on the tire swing, because my grandfather had made me a tire swing. I was in the backyard on the tire swing, just swinging. I somehow snuck out the fucking house and just went on. I wanted to go on the tire swing. I wanted to go hang out on the tire swing. So yes, kids do wander out. That is true. But still, bro. Shit.
Left the house completely unnoticed. That's a safety concern. And then you said that the grandma noticed that she was gone. That is not a slip up, that is dangerous. And when this is the same creator who went viral for children's donut and applesauce breakfast, you can see why a lot of people think this just isn't bad luck, but a pattern. Apparently, Alex had a separate conversation behind the scenes with the person that saved her child. Hello, I just wanted to ask that you please not tell people where I live anymore. I've been informed that you have told people the neighborhood I am living in, and I truly don't appreciate it considering I have babies who live here. Please respect my family's privacy and do not tell people the neighborhood I live in. To which she said, I didn't. I live here. I would never say the neighborhood, which clearly makes sense. She wouldn't dox herself. Okay.
Yeah, that would definitely be doxing herself if she said that. Side guy said, my brother locked himself in his room as a kid and refused to come out. Police had to be called. Oh my God. He was like 4? What? Shit. KT lady said, I hid in the toy box and my mom nearly had a heart attack. Yeah, because you couldn't find your ass.
Okay, thank you. That's just what I was told. I wasn't trying to be rude or anything. She says, I'm sorry people found you. That wasn't my intention. I did take the video down. Which clearly it wasn't her intention. She was more concerned about the child. Thank you. I appreciate it, heart emoji. I know you weren't trying to hate. I just have some crazy people who follow me. And I honestly didn't intend for her to get out. Well, I mean, I don't think any parent intends
Nobody
that.
would intend
We
their
had the
child
door
to get
locked,
out.
but someone I lived with had just gone out the foot to go to work. And it wasn't about 20 minutes later she got out. I felt awful and people made me feel worse who saw the comment. I know you didn't intend it.
Wait a minute. So there's another, wait. We had the door locked, but someone I lived with there's another fucking adult in that house, and that house looks like that? What? There's another fucking adult in that house.
Judgmental. People can just be awful. I did since put baby proofing stuff on all the doors and better security cameras because I don't take chances when it comes to my baby's safety. I appreciate you taking the video down. It means a lot because I am not neglectful. I do everything I can to keep my baby safe. I'm sorry if my first message came off rude. I had no idea how they found out where I live. So obviously this is not good. She went straight into accusing no proof at all. Admits that the doors were unlocked. The kid got out within 20 minutes. Not good. Clear safety problem. And the fact that she secured the house after the fact shows us that we should have been concerned. And next, the boyfriend apparently threatens the woman that saved his child. Very strange. Let's look into it. He says, between the video you posted and seeing this and the comment you made on her video, I know this is you. That's straight dirty considering.
Oh, so it's a boyfriend. Bruh. Bruh. I have no idea what we're going to do for Wings. Bless his heart.
You don't even know her as a person. If you have so much time on your hands to pull this crap, then you really either need to spend more time with your kids or get a hot... Oh, that's That's quite the comment, isn't it? I hope you have better luck being a more decent human being in the future. For now,
How about you be a decent human fucking being and help her clean that goddamn house? How about that? That way the kids that you fucking live with don't walk around and fucking rabbit shit and a goddamn fucking toxic dump of a fucking kitchen. How about you get a hobby of fucking cleaning, you piece of fucking shit? How about that? You want to tell somebody to get a fucking hobby? Get a hobby and learn how to fucking clean. You're the other adult in this situation. Oh my God.
now though, these will be saved since the whole Reddit page is based on outlandish claims, false accusations, and slander. So if I had a quarter for every time that one of these people said something like this, and I'll grant that some of the stuff is outlandish and some of the stuff probably false. It's just kind of the mix that goes in, but there are heavy criticisms of stuff that they post themselves.
I don't know where he posted this, but he posted it to the neighbor that found the kid.
That is empirically true. Tearing down a mom you've never met in person because of what you've seen on social media is completely wild to me. Do not ever...
Motherfucker, she shows it. Are you... Where do you think they're getting all this from? Because your dumbass girlfriend is showing everybody. And by the way, it doesn't make you look good because you live in that fucking filth too. What the fuck? Shit.
Never contact me or her again, and if you continue to do this BS, I'll make sure it's posted in the neighborhood page so everyone knows what kind of person you are. I'll definitely be letting our mutual friends know also. Oh no. But let's go see what he's so angry at. So you can zoom in here and I can read it for you. She's moved to my town and living with her boyfriend. He isn't the dad of any of the kids. He got 2 kids of his own. And another one saying, what the hell? I'm in the neighborhood group where the lady posted she found a toddler. She commented saying she was still in bed and that's how she got out of the house. She's living with her boyfriend. Well, first off, that was more about him, not much to do with her. So I found this yesterday and I can't keep it.
No,
But
keep it.
I wanted to show you. This is Mia, little cute. Say hello in the mic.
No, I want her. I want her. Repzilla, I want her. Let me have her, Repzilla. I should message him. We used to be cool. Repzilla, I want her. She's so cute. Look how cute she is. She's adorable.
I'm sorry. He wants to go. Can't keep, but want to keep. You know the feeling. Now it's time we talk about Taylor because he's the boyfriend of the situation that has, there's some concerning things about him. Apparently he's got a bunch of speeding tickets and traffic violations, but people was really looking into he has the simple. So he's made a few mistakes. Probably a decent guy. Let's look for more context before we judge. So in this next clip we're going to show he's apparently walking around the house with a pew-pew, we'll say, for censor reasons. Now, this isn't inherently wrong. People are allowed to have weapons in their home, but
Right.
if they're like showing them off, given context.
It depends on how he's carrying it around the home. For me personally, it depends. Like if he's like slinging it around and being a dumb fuck with it or leaving it on a counter with a bunch of kids walking around, okay, we got a problem. I'm going to be honest, I wouldn't even like him cleaning the fucking gun in front of the kids because you never know, shit happens.
So we need to pay attention.
No, you can't have it. This is mine. Hers, yes.
What in the actual heck? Why is he holding it like that? They have small children in the house.
One user saying, for what reason do you need to be walking around the house so casually with a pew-pew? One person saying, I do it daily. It's my Second Amendment right, LMAO. Which is true. So let's look a little further. He says, never seen a pew-pew before. We've had an attempted break-in and my truck broke into. All pew-pews are kept out of reach and all 3 kids know not to touch them because they are. So saying that all children know not to touch them while they're left at home alone with feces-covered floors, free roaming the neighborhood doesn't really, scream reassurance.
Okay, I would have to, all right. With this, I mean, they may have a gun safe, which I hope they do. Especially when you're leaving a 7-year-old by themselves in the house. Now we have another level of danger if they aren't being responsible with that gun. Fuck it, I'll say it. All right. If they're not being responsible with it, then, I mean, that's another level of danger with the 7-year-old being left by themselves in the house. No, they do not need to be cleaned every day. No. They don't.
I have to ask, what does out of reach look like? And I wish I could have read the rest of that comment, but the video was deleted. It's also alleged by Alex that the kids hate Taylor. I don't know why that would be.
Gee, I wonder why.
But let's look at this leaked screenshot. So it starts here with Alex saying, I accidentally posted a pic with a dentist in it. And Taylor literally spanks them still. So, right, exactly. In my mind, I'm just like, y'all don't even know anything. She goes on to say, I doubt he's in there. They're reaching. He can't use that when he uses corporal punishment. I said I used to spank them and I learned that wasn't okay and I changed. But not all sides of the story get told. Literally, they don't. The kids don't even like their dad, but they think they know everything. It's ridiculous. So I have a lot of questions. Like, why do the kids not like their father? And you saying that hitting the kids is a not okay thing, so then in turn you think that Taylor is doing a not okay thing, and him admitting it. One user saying, he's her biggest enabler. He allegedly hits the kids, not saying for a fact. And apparently his daughter said on Alex's live, Mom hits me, but Dad hits harder, or something along those lines. With the way he reacts and the way she's feeding the kids and keeping their home, I don't doubt it.
Bruh.
Taylor chimes in saying, y'all take anything and run with it, I swear. It's called discipline. It's so they turn into people, I think he meant to say, not like y'all, and grow up respectful. User says, oof, so you're admitting to hitting your kids? Yikes. So I think science says that corporal discipline is not good for children, but this whole situation gets worse when these...
I don't know about that. Because I think it depends on the child. I'm going to tell you why. I was the kind of child that needed her ass whooped. Like y'all wouldn't guess that, right? I was kind of child that, honestly, I needed my ass whooped. I did. 100%. Yeah. My brother, on the other hand, all he had to do was be yelled at, and he would literally cry like he got his ass whooped. They didn't have to do that with him because of the kind of child he was. So I think it depends on the child. I'm going to be honest. But then again, I don't have children, so what do I know when it comes to that part? I just know the example of me and my brother. He was a totally different kid than I was. You know? But I definitely needed my ass whooped as a kid. I can tell you that right now. Soft parenting would not have worked on me. Shit.
Pictures leaked that show bruises all over the children. So these are bruises and scratches that are all over the son's body. And this is the daughter's arm here. There's some bruises. Now, I'm not even going to allege that you hit your kids because you actually say that you do.
Yeah, because that could be the kids just playing out, like playing and roughhousing. And I mean, let's be honest. They could have fallen from all the trash on the fucking floor and, bumped their arm on a table or something. Yeah, that's true, Glock. That is true. Sadly, this law says if you touch your kid, you can lose everything you worked for. That's actually very true, Glock. Yeah, Jen, I do agree with it. When it should never be done out of anger. I actually agree with that because that's where the trauma comes in for the kid. So, yeah, the body bruises, But again, we don't know if that's where they came from. We have to keep in mind, we don't know where they came from. And we can only hope that it's not coming from that. These kids are already in a bad situation. I'm hoping that's not where they come from.
You call it discipline, but is it discipline? Why in God's name would your child say something like what we're about to get into? And I'll grant maybe he doesn't like discipline, but maybe your discipline isn't what you think it is. So here's got Alex saying he said he didn't want to be alive anymore on his way to his dad's last night. That's just the short end of it. What do you mean by that? I'm not telling anyone but you. But I fought tooth and nail with his dad last night. Jace threw stuff at police. I'm so stressed and tired and sick. The friend says, oh my God, poor baby. I've been there too, babe. Actually, believe it or not, I have been there too. Alex goes on to say it sucks so bad and the hospital didn't even do anything. And it's all because he hates his dad. Friend says, did you happen to get the police report number of the incident or at least the officer's badge number? Alex says no. So that's concerning, but I believe out of this whole story, this next part is the most concerning, and that's hard to say. But first, a little background. Alex had 2 children with Taylor. They broke up and she got with a man named James, to which is the father of her youngest, and then they opened the relationship and had a throuple with a woman named Dana. You guessed it. No, not that Dana. I understand the confusion. If you guys have ever seen my Cinnabunny video, It's wild. It's absolutely wild. Go watch it after this one. I'll put it at the
Thruples rarely work. They rarely work. Holy fuck.
top. Just finish this video because this is about to get crazy. Composed. Dana was a normality in Alex's life for a while as she moved and was often featured in her videos. Eventually, James and Dana broke up with Alex. They stayed together. I heard that they are engaged now. Good for them. Great. But before this breakup, there was an alleged disgusting thing that happened. Apparently, while James, Dana, and Alex are still together, one night she exited the room to find Taylor standing outside of it in the hallway, completely undressed, doing the deed with his hand. You heard that right. Now, when they were in this throuple, Taylor would occasionally come over and stay the night, I guess because they share children. And this is when this happened. And we know this because there's a recording of Alex anecdotally saying it.
Okay, so, no, that's not true 100%. Taylor did go in front of our exit door. But there was no way the kids could have seen it because they were all asleep. This was at like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night. Was it 1 o'clock in the morning? And so, no, the kids could not have seen it. No, Taylor did not want to join in the relationship. He wasn't interested in Dana. That does sound familiar because they both told me that Taylor was interested in Dana. But Taylor didn't even like Dana and told me not to do the throuple and that I would regret it.
One user saying, imagine the smell of that.
That's creepy. That's creepy as fuck. That's... Ma'am. That is... bro. No. I'm sorry, those kids don't need to be in that house. Those kids don't need to be in that house. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck?
That throuple. Another saying her supporters will say, at least the kids are fed. She's trying hard. None of this is good, and it really seems like Alex doesn't even like her kids on some occasions. Check this out.
Sleep in the living room tonight. You won't let me.
When did I say you could sleep in the living room?
It's hot in my room. I'm always hot in my room when I sleep in it.
I didn't say you could sleep in the living room.
I just don't sleep in the living room, but it's hot in my room. I'm gonna be hot all night. I'm hot everything.
Wait. Donut Mom won't lie. Poor child has no AC in the room and 2 broken windows. So the kid wants to sleep in the living room because they don't have AC? Bro.
Okay. I got a lint remover.
Bro, your kid is hot. The AC's broken, blowing out hot air, and you seem to not care about this. You're ignoring it completely, and you jump straight to, hey, I got a lint remover.
She's not outing me. She has her own bedroom. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
It's hot in my room, and that's it.
You don't have to sleep in here.
Yeah, but you won't let me sleep in there. And it's hot in
In
my
where?
What?
Sleep in where?
In your room?
No, you're not sleeping in my room.
I know, you never let me.
No, I don't.
Because it's hot in my room. That's why I always...
I'm telling you now, and I mean this with all my heart. You are an absolute piece of shit. If the AC in the child's room is not working, if you have AC in your room and you don't allow that child to sleep in your room, you are a piece of fucking shit. Once you become a parent, that child is a fucking priority, not you. Oh my fucking God. What the fuck? What the fuck? This is sad. 100% this is sad. Hooligan said, I would go hungry every single day if it meant my husband. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Hooligan said, I would go hungry every single day if it meant my son was fed. 100%. Your child comes first. You are literally trying to raise a little human being to grow up to be a functional member of society. And hopefully they will live a long and happy life. You put them first. They are the priority. Apathetic says, think about it this way, Xylee. The things you are reacting to are the things that she is comfortable putting on the internet. Imagine the things that she edits out and doesn't wish to show. Apathetic, honestly, facts. A hooligan, I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking one thing and reading. Listen, ADHD's a motherfucker, okay? I apologize, not husband. I know better. I've corrected myself, hooligan. But no, apathetic, you're absolutely, I agree. What is she not showing? What is she not showing? Shit. Sorry again, hooligan.
One user saying, God, I hate this woman. As a mother, it makes me sick. How can you deny them AC? Damn, that's sad. And then we find out there's a broken window in the room, suspected possible broken glass, and she just sends the kid right back to it.
Just going out hot air.
Why did you break your window?
I accidentally did something out my window. That made it water.
Donut mom putting her child in timeout or makes TikToks. A room with a broken window, nonetheless.
I accidentally did something out my window. That made it water. And then when it was broken, it put all my stuff out down. Had to go out and get my stuff. And it was kicking my Barbie stove.
Okay, now is the time to cut the fucking live stream off and go and check on the fucking window that is broken in your child's fucking room because of child fucking safety. What the fuck is wrong with you? You should immediately gotten up and going, what window did you break? And have the child show you the window and go check on it for the safety of your fucking kid. You piece of fucking shit.
Guys, this is objectively bad. This does not need to be normalized. Anybody defending this type of material are the types to do this very exact same type of material. One user saying, why does this person keep defending her? And it says, here's this person named Jamie Lynn. This is a great dinner. Your stove and kitchen also look great. And you know I will always be here defending you and cheering you on. Block the trolls out. You're doing amazing. To which Alex says, thank you, heart emoji. Here she's defending, saying, oh, here we go again. Actually, it was on a live, and if you were there, you'd know. She never had an AC. She broke her window, and Alex didn't know about it until the moment. Also, she got her nails done once in over 4 years, and who says she goes on shopping sprees? Because she unboxes stuff. You realize TikTok sends samples for reviews, right? Laughing face emoji. Plus, her kids are perfectly taken care of. But continue since you've seen it all and know it all. Another, she doesn't have maggots. That's just some made up stuff trolls started. As for the stuff about her man again, never seen proof. She loves her kids and feeds them just fine. And these types of defenses just go on and on. This one right here stands out. My kids are just fine, thanks. One user.
You know what's funny? People like that also troll, but they troll in the opposite direction. What they're doing is they're trolling the trolls. And what they're trying to do is okay. So there are different kinds of trolls. You have trolls like that. You have trolls like this who literally their whole point is to outrage the people trolling the content creator. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Fences just go on and on. This one right here stands out. My kids are just fine, thanks. One user quoting, her kids are perfectly taken care of. Ma'am, get a grip. Interestingly enough, it didn't even seem like Alex's own mom was defending her very much. Hi everyone, I'm Alex's mom. Just wanted to let you all know the kind of mom I am, since there have been some things directed at me. I moved from Florida to be near my kids and my littles. They are my world. If they need anything, I will try hard to get it or do it. I've been helping Alex with the house, and it looks great now. She does have mental health issues, and she is getting the help she needs. We are a close, loving family, and people that know us would agree. Anyways, have a great evening, everyone. Cool guy emoji. Alex believes that all these criticisms are pure hate for no reason at all, and that if she were prettier, she would get no hate.
I should have gotten more support, but I guess it's because I'm not the mom with the aesthetic house. I'm not the mom with the aesthetically pleasing or the skinny, nice to look at mom.
One user saying she has the I can do no wrong because I'm trying mindset.
You know what? Honestly, her being overweight has nothing to do with what's going on in her house. It has nothing to do with it. Her house, there are plenty content creators out there who are bigger women, and their house is pristine. Their house is pristine. They ain't got shit to do with it. They ain't got shit to do with it. Ain't got nothing to do with your looks, bitch. It's got to do with your house. It's got to do with the rabbit shit all over the place. It's got to do with your stove is literally a fire hazard because of the grease and the food and shit like that. And it's a gas stove at that. It's literally a fucking fire hazard. That's the problem. God damn.
The sad thing about this is that Alex makes a lot of money. Makes a lot of money off the back of being a self-proclaimed lazy mom. This to me looks like a mom who is posting her alleged neglect for views and being rewarded for it getting progressively worse, okay? I think she's delusional and can't see how bad her...
It's not that they enable, they purposely defend to get people to argue and get upset with the stupidity you put on the comments. Yes, Glock. True. Very true.
Situation is, for example.
My house is normal, and I will show it to you. My kitchen. Clutter. That's it. Clutter. These are all clean dishes. These are the dirty dishes. Those are all clutter, not filth. Clutter. 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 My daughter's room has toys in it. This is my youngest daughter's room. Clutter, I know, is another word for dirty. Please lay off.
And she'll constantly defend saying her house is not dirty, okay? It's just not. It's just a little bit of clutter. Not a big deal. And that's like saying the sky's red and you look up and you can observably see that it is not, okay? But get ready to feel emotion and confusion as we look at Alex's alleged TikTok earnings. Okay, so this is Alex's alleged monthly income from TikTok, okay? That's 12.3 to 16.9K a month. Yearly earnings upwards of...
There's something wrong. If that's how much she's making, there is something wrong. Listen, not everybody's built a good house. Not everybody is built as a good, like, housekeeper. Like, you know, a good, you know, that does it well. But if you're making that much, you can afford one of those services that they come once a week to your house and clean it. They're not as expensive as I thought. I was thinking about doing it, not gonna lie.
$200,000. Remember this, just because somebody's making a large amount of money, it doesn't mean they're right. Just because the majority of people are on the side of a thing, doesn't make that thing right. Use your brains. Rep Squad, Best Squad. Thank you to my patrons. Patrons are amazing.
Holy shit. Damn, bro. That's bad. If I made that, I'd be hiring a cleaner. Yeah, no shit. Me too. Holy shit. Yeah, not only that, you can afford AC for your kids. True, RG. 100%. Why isn't the AC fixed? If you're making that much a month, why isn't the AC fixed? Holy shit, man. That's sad. That's so fucking sad. That's so sad. Man, sometimes I feel like the internet was a fucking mistake. Even though I make my money off of it now, I really do feel like the internet was a fucking mistake sometimes. Bruh. She can't get clicks and views if she fixes things. That's true. That's true, man. You're not wrong. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. All right, guys. Let's see. What time is it? 11:16. Yeah, we can definitely do the Gabby Hanna one. Don't forget, gifted memberships would be appreciated because I really want to do the rise and fall of Boogie. We got to get through Boogie. And then I plan on doing something on every host of the LCU. The other hosts will take time, though, because I would have to, you know, go looking around and stuff. You know, like different live streams in the LCU and stuff like that. I had to move back home for a bit, and my dad had a cleaner that came in. The cleaner opened a box of crackers I had and ate some. I didn't find the box until a week later, and they had gone stale. Okay, that sucks, Seth. That sucks. Yeah, Gabby Hanna going full Christian was wild as shit. So, it's crazy. But yeah, so we're doing the Save Souls for the Rise and Fall of Boogie, and also just a reminder, we are doing the votes for Axel, Riot, Damien, Onyx, or Ryder. And right now, Axel is winning by 1. Hell yeah. So, oh, well, you know what? While I'm here, let me go ahead and put in the redirect, unless I already have it in there, and I do not. Hold on. All right, bam. Oh, real quick, did any of y'all watch Locale Nut yesterday? Han Solo says, Ziley, we appreciate you interacting with the chat. Well, yeah, I don't have a co-host. Y'all are basically my co-hosts. You know? Y'all are basically my co-hosts. It's not like I have thousands of people watching and I can't keep up with the chat. Okay, so how did y'all feel about, what's his name, Korn? How did y'all feel about Korn? I like him. I actually do like him. Oh, that's good, Jen. That's good that you really like the Locale Nuts. See, because the way I said it could have got clipped out wrong. Yeah, Sleepy says I was a fan of Korn. Yeah, I really like Korn. I'm thinking about, because Billy's record dropped today, right? That collab he did with the other rapper. And so he's not going to be on Rewind tonight. So I was thinking about asking Scooter and Korn both to come up and do Rewind with me tonight. Well, I like Alex too. Alex, aka Skeeter. I like him too. I remember he would call into Rewind, and he was such a ball of positive energy. And honestly, over on Rewind, the audience there loved, now it's Skeeter, but the audience over there loved Skeeter. They really did. They loved him because he was such a ball of positive energy. Yeah, Korn. Corn. Yeah. No, I like Korn. I think Korn's dope. I think maybe he needs to get over the, like, he was nervous. You know what I mean? I think he said on Rewind that he was off work today. Yeah, so I might ask him to join us. I gotta ask Scooter too, but Scooter's live next, so I'll ask him after. You know? Lily Masai says, last Axel for the day. Let's go, Lily. Fuck yeah. Let's go. Hell yeah. Thank you, Lily. I appreciate you. I appreciate the support. No, apathetic. Don't run around with that. No, nobody's being replaced. He's off for the night. I'm telling you, we're going to fix things on Rewind. All right? We're going to fix it. We're going to get back to how we used to be. It may take a little bit, but we're going to get back to how we used to be. DKS, I wouldn't do that. I would quit first. Psy Guy says, yeah, the LCU ain't gonna be uniformly nice to Skeeter, and that worries me. Yeah, it kind of worries me too, not gonna lie. But I don't know. I feel like maybe he might be able to win people over because he really is. He's a nice guy. You know? Oh, no, apathetic. You're good. You're good. You're absolutely good. Don't worry about it. Xylee, they're trying to change my name to Exile. And I am scared. That's kind of funny, though. Johnny Big Balls, thank you for being a band world for a month. Do you watch Nuts yesterday, Xylee? They made fun of that Alex kid and his grandmother the whole time he was up. No, I didn't because I think I was trying to lay down or I was doing something during Nuts yesterday. I only watched what y'all saw me watch on Rewind. Dove says Ryder. Dove says Lily Messiah is not going to be able to pick the fucking name out. God damn it. Holy shit. Skeeter did get exposed from some stuff right away, though. Exposed for what? Han Solo says, Scooter, are you Amish? Skeeter, no, I'm Polish. Oh my God. Glock Shadow says, which of the names do you not like the most for the cow? Damien. I really don't like Damien, to be honest. I don't like that name. And you know what? I know it sounds really stupid, the reason why I don't like it, but it's based off of the, I forgot the name of the fucking movie, but where it was like the boy and he had like the mark of the beast back of his neck and he was like killing people. That movie. I can't remember the name of it though. That horror movie. Back in the day. It's an old movie. I think it was made like in the 60s or 70s. Omen! Omen! That's it. Omen. Yes, it was because of the Omen. I don't like that name. I'm gonna be honest. Clock Shadow says, you heard it, folks. Donate to Troll Xylee for Damien. Oh, God. No, that movie freaked me the fuck out. And I just do not like that name ever since. Oh, God. All right. Let's go see about Gabba. Oh, my God. What the fuck is wrong with... I cannot talk today. What is wrong with me? All right. Let's go and talk about Gabbie Hanna married? Question mark? Which is amazing. All right. Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready to get started with Gabbie Hanna. '70s. Dove, I think you're behind. I don't know why I keep calling her Gabba instead of Gabby. I don't know why I keep doing that. I'm going to be honest. All right, let's go. Gabby. Hannah. Shit. Y'all are a bunch of fucking trolls, bro.
Gabby Hanna's viral breakdown in 2022. Some called it a manic episode. Others said it looked like psychosis because she went on a TikTok posting.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you now because I remember when this shit was happening. It was definitely one of those. Either way, there was a mental break happening. She let a motherfucker in her house. And what did he do? He went and started recording in her house and she didn't know he was doing it. And he tried so hard to gain clout off that. And the whole internet was like, I mean, even people who didn't like Gabbie Hanna were like, bro, you're a fucking weirdo. Fuck off. He tried to gain so much clout off of that. Oh, bruh.
Uploading around 200 videos in just 2 days, which had everyone seriously concerned for her because this was the way she was acting.
Help me! Help me! Wake the fuck up! Help me! Help us!
People were so...
She went bonkers. Bonkers! And you would literally see people in real time that, like, if you watch their accounts or whatever, they couldn't stand Gabbie Hanna. The more videos that she would upload during this time, the more videos she upload, the more those people who hated Gabbie Hanna, they went from pure hatred of her to, oh my God, she needs help, and started feeling bad for her. Because it was obvious this was not an act. There is something seriously wrong with her. Stone, thank you for the one. I appreciate it. There was something really, really wrong with her. Oh, Disco says, is she good now? I don't keep up with her. She found Jesus. That's the only thing I know about Gabbie Hanna so far. She went and she found Jesus. Literally. I don't know anything else past that. That's why we're watching this. Stoned, it's a $5 vote, not a $1 vote. But if you want to put $5 for Damien, you're welcome to. Stone's like, oh, 5, I forgot. You tried it, bitch. Listen, A for effort, bro. A for effort. I still got a dollar out your ass. A for effort. Muffin with the one gifted. Thank you very much. Hold on. Let me add that, y'all. Give me a second. Because if I don't add it now, I'll forget. All right. 33. There we go. Thank you, Muffin. I appreciate you so much for that. All right. There we go. There we go, Stoned. All right. 1 for Damien. And I like how you put the devil face on it. That's funny. There we go. 1 for Damien. Damn it. Look, and Muffin, you saved Cassie K. You saved Cassie K's soul. Look at that. Mama's the bomb with the 1. Thank you very much. Again, I appreciate these gifted. I appreciate the souls that y'all are saving. Thank you so much. You are awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's keep going. Hold on. Let me read this just in case Spill Sesh doesn't. Wait, and by the way, that's who we're watching. We're watching Spill Plug. Excuse me. There's so many spills. I think the LAPD forgot that I told them I have cameras everywhere before they did their illegal break-in and search without a warrant. Oh, dear God.
Worried, they even called the cops on her. They ended up showing up to her house for a wellness check, and during that time, Gabbie claimed she was having visions.
Yeah, she was going crazy. Lightning Sparrow with the 5. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you so much. All right, 39. There we go. We're going to get there eventually. We're going to get there eventually. Until then, there's plenty of things on the internet to talk about. Thank you for the 5 save souls there. Thank you.
this her house for a wellness check, and during that time, Gabby claimed she was having visions. This random guy even showed up to her house while she was having this public meltdown.
Yeah, that fucking idiot that I was bitching about, that clout chasing fucking asshole.
In front of millions online. I was watching it in real time. The whole thing was extremely unsettling, you guys, and
it was
people
bad.
were very worried for her mental health and safety for a long time. But now, more than 2 years later, it looks like Gabby's world has turned around. It looks like Gabby has found a partner. She's married now, and some fans are genuinely happy for her.
Look at her, all married and shit. Okay, girl, that's a cute little wedding dress and a little handsome man you got there. Look at this. Good for you, Gabby Hanna. Hell yeah, Rum. Thank you, Rum, for breakfast. Thank you for saving a soul and making it an even number for me, because you know I love my even numbers, because I do mathesis really bad. Just saying. Thank you very much. We're up to 40 out of 150. Let's go, bro. Thank you. Thank you very much for saving Ellie Luku. We're just going to say Ellie. Thank you for saving Ellie's soul.
Her believing she's in a better mental state and ready for this new chapter of her life,
Good
but
for
others
her.
remain anxious given her dark past and speculate that it might not be long before she gets a divorce.
Okay, no, fuck off. It's look. Leave that girl alone. Leave this girl alone. If she is off being married, she moved back to the town she came from, or she went to a small town. She started working like a real job. She pretty much got off the fucking internet. If this girl has found happiness, fuck all y'all trying to tear her down for real. It's like Tana, all right? I don't give a fuck what anybody says about Tana Mongeau, all right? Was she a shit-stirring little shit when she was a teenager and on the fucking internet? 100%. She is so much better now as an adult than she ever was when she was like 17, 18, 19, even 20 or 21 when she was on the internet. These people can grow up. Trisha Paytas, as soon as she had her first child, much better person than what she was before. You gotta let these people live their fucking life. What the fuck?
There's a lot people are saying about this, so we have to get into it. So guys, Gabby has done it. She got married, it seems, but this isn't just a wedding story. We all know Gabby's internet journey has been nothing short of chaotic, from her viral Vine fame to wild TikTok rants.
I forgot how much Spill's fucking cadence and voice irritates the fuck out of me. Holy shit. All right.
Music career and her public feuds with Jessie Smiles and Trisha Paytas. And we can't forget about her infamous monster meme. To her controversial antics, people have been wondering what Gabby's new life could mean for her online persona and for her future. So it looks...
Who cares? As long as she's happy in her life and she has a happy marriage and she... Who... Unless you show me something that we should be concerned over, this was just a clickbait video and you should feel ashamed of yourself. Unless you show me something worth this video being made for.
Gabby Hanna got married about 3 months ago, you guys, and honestly, she seems really happy and good for her. She's been away from social media for months. TikTok and Instagram haven't seen much activity from her, but on Facebook, she has been posting about God, prayer, and religion, but she's been mostly MIA throughout 2025, probably because she's been settling into married life. April was the last time she was active on both Instagram and TikTok. Earlier this year, she had shared selfies and photos with her partner on Instagram, but her last TikTok was posted in April.
Can you believe this has been my natural color this whole time? And I did like everything in my power to change it. Blonde, green, blue, pink, yellow, like every color, lavender, rose gold. Like my hair has been every color, and just look at my natural hair. Like it's so good with my skin tone. It's so just like dimensional and beautiful, and like look at the natural texture. I love my hair so much, and I've always loved it. And like, why was I trying to change it? I literally just wanted to be anybody but myself. Guys, be yourself. I have a theory that everybody looks best in the color they were born in. I just have a theory. Everybody's just so beautiful because it's like you look the way you look, and that's so special.
Even Trisha posted.
Okay, so So far in this 9-minute video, we are 3 minutes in. I'm trying to figure out why we have made this video. I'm being honest. Now, I mean, listen, when I do these reacts, I'm not just reacting to what the subject matter is. I have to call out these fucking people too sometimes. I'm trying to figure out why this video got made. She does seem at peace. Okay, listen, we got 6 more minutes. Maybe something else happens. Maybe. Or maybe it's like I'm telling a happy ending story for her. It could be that.
A Patreon video titled Getting Invited to Gabby Hannah's Wedding. So that pretty much sealed the deal. That pretty much confirmed it for everyone. Yep, Gabby really did get married. Even though it looks like Gabby wanted to keep it low-key.
Okay, so maybe there was the question, did she get married or not? Okay, maybe that's it. Maybe that's the premise of this video. Did she get married or not? Because Trisha kind of confirmed it, talking about the invitation to the wedding. Maybe that's it. Yeah, because you, RG, 100%. Because here's the thing. All the T channels, which I still watch T channels. Listen, the girl left the T community, but the T community did not leave her in her heart sometimes. Sometimes you just want to watch some petty shit, okay? Sometimes you just want to watch the petty shit over some fucking makeup, or like this influencer is being petty over this because somebody looked at her boyfriend wrong and shit. Listen, I still love petty shit. Fuck that. That drama's fun. It's not about doxing and all this other shit. All right? I like petty shit too.
That unfortunately didn't happen because although she has been MIA herself, her Pennsylvania-based photographer, which Pennsylvania is where Gabby lives now, she no longer lives in LA, her photographer shared her wedding photos on Instagram, and they have probably been deleted for a reason because the photos were circulating all over Reddit. People had a ton of opinions and thoughts about it. It looks like Gabby has started a couples page as well, though she hasn't really posted on it. The page is called Robbie and Gabby, so it's interesting to see what route she'll take her content. People also noticed Gabby has removed some of her tattoos, which some speculate could tie into...
Okay, wait. She was already doing that. Wait. She was already doing that when she came out that she found Jesus. Okay, remember we went through the Jesus phase? That she found Jesus, right? She was talking about how she was getting her tattoos removed. She had already started that back when she found Jesus last year. All right? I just want to make that clear right now. That process started last year.
A more traditional or religious shift. That said, Reddit is already buzzing with theories that Gabby might start leaning into trad wife style content or even evangelical, religious, more conservative content, since Gabby has openly shared religious content on TikTok. People also point out that her husband seems to be a devout Christian, which could influence the direction of her content. He has the cross emoji as his bio, and as I mentioned, people have a lot of opinions, and I feel like all these comments on Reddit could also be a reason why her photographer ended up removing her photos off.
First problem, Reddit. There's still snark pages up. There's still snark subreddits for Gabbie Hanna to this day. Listen, as long as she's not out there, you know, doing hate content in the name of Jesus, I don't give a fuck what she does. As long as she ain't out there being hateful and trying to hurt people, I don't give a fuck. As long as she's happy and she has moved into a life that genuinely makes her happy, that's all that fucking matters, bro. She's still a fucking human being. Come on. Shit.
Of her page, calling it now one of the following eras is next, either divorce era or full-on TikTok televangelist cult era. Hopefully this marriage isn't the result of a long-sustained manic.
And now I see why your name is Dr. Bitchcraft. Because you're being a bitch. When you write shit like this, you're actually hoping for it. Yeah, was Gabby, and I don't care what Keemstar says. I do not give a fuck what Keemstar says because I disagree with him at this point. Gabby Hanna, at one point in her career, was a menace. She was an absolute menace. She would literally get into, she had a love-hate relationship with the drama channels. She knew if she had like a record coming out or a song coming out, if she did something controversial, she knew that the fucking drama channels would talk about her. And then when they talked about her, that would put a buzz in the air with her name and boom, a song would drop. It's the same thing Jeffree Star used to do. Every time there was a palette about to drop, Jeffree Star was in some kind of drama because that buzz ended up becoming makeup sales. Gabby Hanna used to do the same shit with her fucking music. She was a fucking menace and she had a big fucking mouth. But people can change. And maybe to her, finding God was the change that she needed. We have to give people a chance to change. You know? No, this is not Pizza Mom. This is Gabby Hanna. Red Sheets. You have to give people the ability to change. And if she's happy and she's living her best life, who gives a fuck, bro? Let people live.
Episode, and she actually loves him. Like, I actually do hope they're happy together, but man, I've been around to see too many of this girl's patterns. This person says when
oh no, she didn't say this girl's pattern. She says I've seen too many of this bitch's patterns with the eye roll emoji and a emoji. Bitch, come on now. Come on, Spill. Don't fluff it up.
Why left super chatted $20? Xylee, I just have to say this is my first watch of your solo streams and it's actually entertaining. You don't really need Billy to carry you. Good show, thanks for the relief.
Aw, thank you, Weil. I appreciate you. Even though you just said Billy carries me, but that's okay. That's okay. Hey, Weil, you just gave 20 and it's $5 per vote. Let me respond to your donation here and tell me what name you like the best. Axel, Riot, Damien, Onyx, or Ryder. Just let me know which one you like and you'll get 4 votes for it. Because it's $5 a vote. Just respond to your super chat. And let me know. Or type it in the chat. They'll tell me.
they're happy together, but man, I've been around to see too many of this girl's patterns. This person says, when she starts her creepy televangelist cult era, we can all say we called it. Others have expressed concern that she may have gotten married too.
You like Axel? Fuck yeah! Oh! You know what? Wow, you are my favorite. You are my favorite, Wow. Because that's the name I like. Wait, okay. You officially said under the thing Axel, because you said Axel or Riot. All right, boom. You officially said Axel. All right. Yes! Yes! Axel has a significant lead, ladies and gentlemen. Axel has a significant lead by, 7. Little Axel is coming to life.
Evangelist cult era, we can all say we called it. Others have expressed concern that she may have gotten married too quickly. Apparently she has known this guy for a year is what people are saying. This comment, didn't they just meet? I hope they have a healthy marriage and relationship. I do think it's a little too soon, but I hope they are happy and just do their thing. If they make content together, I hope it's simply music content, and if they vlog, I hope Gabby doesn't show children if she were to have a child.
Okay, this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is called concern trolling. This is concern trolling. This is, let me make it look like I care, but in reality, I want to see the shit show. This is concern trolling. That's what this is.
Of her own. I don't see Gabby going down the trad wife route, since that takes a lot of discipline and consistency to keep up with, and Gabby is...
I dare you, Exile. I fucking dare you. I dare you, Exile. Do it. You won't, pussy. Go ahead. Do it. Do it. I dare you. Talking all that shit.
and someone who can sit still. I predict Gabby will just be a semi-retired content creator and maybe have phases where she posts and then keeps to herself like she's been doing recently. I think she's done with regular content, at least publicly. She is married now and is out of LA, so financial security is likely something she won't have to worry about near as much anymore. I think that's a part in why Gabby spiraled over the years. She's always said she fears being homeless, and obviously in LA you need a lot of money to get by, especially if you have a $2 million home. I hope now she doesn't have to worry as much about money, she can just relax, and this era is good for her. But then
honestly, I'm going to be honest about Gabbie Hanna. I think what happened to her is she went to LA. She was around all the other influencers. Well, here's the thing about being around influencers. You have to be better than the other influencer. And it doesn't help if you have any kind of mental issues. And she did have those issues. So the stress of trying to keep up, the stress of trying to stay relevant probably eventually got to her and she broke down. Hence the reason why she went back to her home state of Pennsylvania. Matter of fact, I think she went to her hometown. And now she's living her best life. She got the fuck out. Good for her. You know?
again, with a recession incoming, I wouldn't be shocked if she's forced to bring back the crazy story times of crazy drama at her church. But there have been people that have been rooting for Gabby. Not a snark comment, but I've actually known her husband's family for several years. I couldn't think of a more accepting and loving family for her to join. I'm incredibly happy for both of them and hope they have a loving, lasting relationship.
Now that is a positive, that right there is a positive comment. Good for them. 100%.
I think a lot of Gabby's past struggles were due to her not having a strong support system, so I'm glad to know she has that now. I think religion can be dangerous for people with mania. However, in Gabby's case, she seems very happy and engaged with a community outside of the internet and now married and in a loving relationship.
Weil with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Weil. I appreciate it. You just saved 5 souls today, by the way. You should feel good about yourself. You honestly should feel good about yourself. Let me go ahead and change it now because everybody knows my ADHD will make me forget. All right, we're up to 45 people. We're almost at the 50 mark. Holy shit. Hell yes. Thank you so much, Wow. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Thank you.
But Gabby's recently spoken in support of single women and the idea that marriage isn't everyone's calling. Last year, she became...
And I totally 100% agree with her. Marriage, honestly, is not for everybody. There's a lot of responsibility that comes with marriage. And honestly, it shouldn't be so flippant. It's been so flippant in the past. That's why our divorce rates are so much higher. Because people are flippant about it. Make sure that's the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. Make sure that person is your absolute best friend. And sometimes it takes years. Sometimes it takes living together. And years for you to know that. People are really flippant about, hell yeah, Beans got one. Hey, Beans, I miss you, baby. I miss you, Beans.
In the center of attention after speaking out against Bumble's controversial ad campaign that mocked celibacy and abstinence. On TikTok, she shared that she had been celibate for 3 years and that it had been the right choice for her personally. And Gabby's response highlighted a growing movement of women embracing celibacy to prioritize their own well-being and autonomy. And the Bumble campaign drew widespread criticism for shaming people who chose celibacy for personal or religious reasons.
I don't have a problem with that. If you feel like you don't want to do that shit, then don't do that shit. Who cares? And that's men or women. If a man decides he wants to be celibate after, years of doing it or whatever, and he decides, you know what? I want to focus on me, but I want to focus on a healthy me and it doesn't have sex included with it. I don't care. As long as you're not hurting people and as long as you're not around people who hurt people, I personally do not give a fuck about what you do. I do not care. You can be the biggest religious nut out there. But if you're not hurting anybody, I don't give a fuck. You know?
People. We have Bumble putting up literal billboards that say avowed celibacy is not the answer. Well, I'm here to say, as a contrarian opinion, that I've been celibate for 3 years, and I can assure you that for me personally, and I know a lot of people personally, it actually was the answer. One,
Joseph Mitchum, did Beans get burned out or something? Beans is doing big girl shit right now. Beans is doing big girl stuff, and I'm proud of her. She's doing good things.
I'm not creating these soul ties with people who aren't going to be in my future. How many people stay in relationships for years because it's convenient sex? So why not just continue to do this until it completely burns out or you find somebody new? 2, no worries about STDs, pregnancies, abortions. None of these things are happening if you're simply not having sex. 3, the free time that you receive, the time that you have to work on skills, hobby, career, your physical and mental health, preparing yourself for a relationship that's actually going to last you. Having sex with people you don't plan on being with forever is not a hobby, believe it or not. You can use that time to better yourself and to learn. And this is where I'm gonna lose some people, to build your relationship with God. We're so obsessed with like these quick, meaningless relationship situations.
Okay, I have to admit this. Every time Gabby starts going into that, she loses me in the conversation. I'm sorry. Listen, you can believe in anything you want to. I do not give a shit. Just don't preach it to me. You know what I mean? Don't preach it. You can mention it, of course. It's part of your life. But I just don't preach it to me. You know what I mean? This is where Gabby always loses me. But I'm happy that she's happy. And I do mean that.
Relationships, friends with benefits, like literally one night stands, like all of these things, our culture wants these things, and it's pulling us away from the relationship that matters the most, which is God. That can only be achieved through quiet time and prayer and self-reflection. And like my favorite time to pray, like the most natural time for me.
Okay, I do agree with quiet time and self-reflection. That is actually a healthy thing, whether you believe in God or not. That's actually a really healthy thing to do, whether you believe in God or not. Quiet time and self-reflection, actually pretty fucking positive, because it makes you zone in, you know? No, I don't ban. Wait, so you ban Christian? No, I don't ban Christians. Are you fucking serious? Brantley and Keem are my fucking friends. They're Christian. What? I have Christian friends. I have Jewish friends. I even have a friend that's a Muslim. What do you mean I ban Christians? I don't ban Christians. The fuck? Thomas Mason, that is the most retarded fucking question I have ever seen. Bean says, thank you, Xylee. I love the people and opportunities Lolcow gave me, but in the long run, it's not for me. Doing big girl shit. Absolutely, girl. And you keep doing it. 100%. I'm so proud of you.
Like really just like get intimate with God is as I'm falling asleep and as soon as I'm waking up. If I'm falling asleep next to somebody else, I'm waking up next to somebody else. You know who I'm not talking to? Last thing and first thing, God. The amount of peace that I've made.
And following the backlash, Bumble ended up apologizing, removing their ads, and pledged donations to the National DV hotline. So something did come out of it. Gabby's video did go viral. But that's what's been going on with Gabbie Hanna, you guys, and what people have been having to say about.
Those are actually some really nice pictures. She looks really good in that wedding dress. I'm happy. See, we can have a happy ending with Gabbie Hanna. I'm really, really, really happy for her. You know what? Good for her, bro.
Her marriage, and what they believe to be the trajectory of her life and social media presence. Let me know what you guys think about what people have to say and what you think about all of this.
Good for her, bro. Okay, where are we at? 45. So when I go here, I need... Oh, it changed automatically? What? Wait, when did it start changing automatically? Okay, you know what? I'm going with it. Maybe I initially did something wrong. I don't know. All right. She did kiss him. Yeah, there definitely is not a loneliness epidemic. It's choosing inner peace. Yeah, because here's the thing. If you find inner peace within yourself and you can actually love yourself, that opens you up to loving someone else. You know what I mean? You got to take care of yourself first so that way you can give that love and dedication to someone else. Yeah, it automatically updated, Ma. I don't know how it did that, but it did that. Where before it wouldn't do it. I don't know. Listen. It's all good. Wait, who is a piece of crap, little dove? Who are you talking about? Jen, you're cheesy for that one, W Beans. That's good, Thomas. That's awesome. I'm actually, and I'm not being sarcastic when I say that. That's great. And I'm going to be honest, it seems like God saved Gabby's life. And I'm very, very happy for her for that. Absolutely. I get it. 100%. I get it. Listen, you got to find peace however you can find it. And if that means religion, then by God, do it. Absolutely. 100%. I'm not against it. I'm not against it, nor do I make fun of people who are part of that. Oh, Little Dove was calling out Beans and being rude. But I didn't call Beans a piece of crap. Oh. Yeah, Little Dove did it in caps lock, too. So, I got the redirect in. Do. Thank you, Seth. I'll take a look at that. Han Solo says, Xylee is in the business of saving souls. Let's not forget. True, actually. I'm not against it. It's the people who judge you for not being religious I watch out for. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Here's my thing. Do what you got to do to make yourself a better person and have a better life. If that means religion helps you do that, then by God, do it. If it makes you happy and you are living a better life, or in the case like Thomas said, it saved his life, absolutely 100% do it. Do it. Do whatever you got to do as long as you're not hurting someone else doing it. Do what you got to do to make your life better. Thomas Mason, you have a great day too, sir. And I'm glad we worked that one out. That was awesome. Thank you. Beans, don't worry about the trolls. Who cares about the trolls, girl? You know? What time is it? 11:58. Okay, we got 2 minutes. All right, so we're at 45. We're almost at 50. I was waiting for Exile to drop that $50 to do to Damien, but looks like he backed out. Oh, looks like he was doing all that rah, rah, rah and not backing up his word, and that's why he was written out of the will. Just saying. I love Exile. Exile's good. Exile's good, people. Can't wait to see how they cover the stuff on Nuts. I hope Nightmare comes up. Yeah. I'm you know what? I'm actually making a conscious decision to actually listen to it while I do some housework. Because now I really, really, really want to do some housework after the first story that we fucking watched. Oh my God. Exile says, I'm dying in the bathroom. That's not my problem. That's not my problem. No, I'm just kidding. I love you, Exile. You're good, bro. You're good, bro. Thomas said, I'm happy you get this time to yourself, Xylee. Listen, I love doing solo shows. I love it. And I love covering stuff that's not LCU. I do. I fucking love it. Oh my God.
Exile Warrior super chatted $50. Never test my gangster abuelita back to dying from last night's habanero sauce on Ozzy. I am not changing my name to Exile all for Damien.
Okay, Exile, I'll tell you this. That's 10 votes for Damien. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Exile, you're back in the will. All right, congratulations. You're back in the will. You're now getting the Tesla again. Okay? You're getting the Tesla again. You're back in the will. Thank you. Holy shit. Okay, Exile, thank you. I appreciate it. We got to get out of here. Everybody, thank you for showing up today. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for the donations. We're going to name that cow tomorrow, hopefully by the end. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the memberships and saving the souls. Go check out Lol Cow Nuts. They are definitely next. And make sure you tell them boys that their souls have been saved. Okay? Let them know their souls have been saved. All right. Y'all have a good day, night, evening, wherever you are in the world, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Peace out.